Okay. Fortunate to get so many opportunities to mech warrior these past few days. So we're picking up right where we left off. I love how you can use the throttle for your just in-person walking speed. Just checking out the mechs. This is our Dragon Hero Mech that we picked up. This is our Wolverine 2 Hero Mech that we picked up. That is the Kobold Hero Mech that is kind of just given to you when Goblin joins your crew. So for our hero lineup, we have 3 mechs right now. Our Jaeger mech is the fill unless we can't make weight. But otherwise, we're going to try to keep these 3 mechs all in, all doing what we want. They've got the best armor. The hero endurance really adds a ton of tank to your mech. So, all right, our plan when we last left off was to keep moving south. We'll call this Galactic South, down towards Morthak. Dante has something that looks good in there, that defense. Maybe we'll start with the defense and then head to Morthak. Then from Morthak, we'll move down to Inditeri. We'll do that infiltration. And you know what? Maybe we'll try that multi-mission operation. That might be fun to get started with, get warmed up with. Or lose all of our mechs. So we'll check into that multi-mission, see what it is. Ooh, did I make sure everybody was repaired? Probably not. Better pull up the chat here. Okay. First one here we're going to do is this defense. So the idea here is that we're just trying to increase our reputation with the Outworlds Alliance, and we're going to tank our relations with the Independents. As usual at the beginning, it's all going to be C-bills as often as we can get them. Unless I expect to see some really cool mechs based on the difficulty of the mission, then maybe we'll go a bit into salvage, see if we can get some pieces. Oh yeah, they also need to repair. Let's set up the lineup anyways. We'll let Goblin pilot Goblin, and we'll bring Chambers back. Or Goblin pilot Kobold. How much more weight do we have here? 15? What are we looking at for weight? 45? It is a defense, small boys. Nice. Okay, great. Timeline. Ooh. Okay, I thought I had these already set to repair. That was terrifying for a minute. How much are all these? 107, 67, 6,000? Not bad. So... Good, good, good. Now I should be able to advance the timeline here. Oh, that's right. Nina Santiago, one of our pilots, went down in the last fight and was actually down and out for 47 days or something.
area wants their factory protected from incoming hostiles. Go to its location, meet up with the site director, and prepare for a fight.
Wish I had lights on my throttle. Need some strip LEDs.
You've reached the target, Commander.
Mercenary Lance on approach. Man, are we glad to see you. Enemy units aren't far out, so expect the action to begin any second now.
Nothing on scopes at the moment, but don't get comfortable. Hostiles have been reported in the area.
We should have a UAV up here. There we go.
Enemy units closing in.
Enemy target acquired.
That's right. I ditched the LRMs. Let's see what the team's gonna do here. I think if they always come from weird directions though on defenses. Like I bet you they're gonna drop in that northeast corner. But I'm willing to bet if I put everybody kinda maybe right here.
We're moving into position.
I've arrived.
And he should pop up another UAV pretty quickly.
Enemy target acquired.
All guns on shared target.
Send the Lance after that missile platform.
In the area. They look like they're heading your way.
175 is not a super hard tonnage rating for a mission, so I hope we see some enemy mech warriors here soon. Oh, that sounds like it's an enemy mech warrior. Nope.
Target destroyed.
Detected.
What do I have for these things? Medium laser SRMs?
Enemy target destroyed.
Radar has spotted additional bogies, heading along a trajectory
There we go.
that intersects with your position.
Enemy target.
Commando, fire starter, base is the priority.
Group target received.
That heat's a problem. These commandos can take a beating. And so can these fire starters. The last fire starter we came against pretty much just accepted alphas from every member of my Lance and did not die.
Enemy target destroyed. Enemy target acquired.
Crushed.
That harasser. Is that harasser actually? No, it's not in the base. The mech's in the base. The Jenner is. We'll move in for the tanks right after this. We'll circle around the side.
Enemy target
Lucky.
destroyed.
They beat me to it.
Additional tangos en route to your position,
Ooh,
Commander.
this left leg, not looking awesome.
Enemy target
Let's give him
acquired.
the right side here.
We'll get him.
Destroyed. Enemy target.
So if you didn't catch the last one, or you're wondering why tanks seem to be such a hassle to kill, if you're using yet another mech lab, it kind of defaults them to being 3 times as hard.
Enemy target destroyed.
Commando, what direction is that? Northeast, south. If we south and then west, I don't like this. But I think if I put them on the Phoenix, I can handle this guy.
Enemy target destroyed.
The old 1-2.
Hawk 1 detected.
Focus that Phoenix Hawk. Oh, did I miss? I can't see shit. He just jumped over my head. Come on. How is that thing still alive?
Target destroyed. Enemy target acquired.
Maybe trading punches with that guy is not the best strategy.
Congratulations, Commander. These people owe their lives to you.
That was something else. I might have been super loud there for the whole entire fight. I'm so sorry. I must have hit my gain. Speaking of, let me know how my voice is compared to the music. I know the music in this game just hits ya. We're gonna grab that AC5 rapid fire. And this SRM. Once our reputation gets better, we'll get better salvage. Contracts. Anything else that we're taking here? No. No. We'll go to the repair here first. How much damage do you think? I mean, I took a lot of damage compared to the other guys. I should have looked at the scoreboard. I bet you I should have just to shut down the urban mech haters. I bet you these guys outperformed everybody in that defense. Little walking turret. Oh, that's right. We were going to try Morthak. Objective raid is destroying several buildings, I think. We should be able to make a ton of money since this is a Davian mission. And that's basic. That's kind of where we started. Head off the attack. Guns of steel. I've got balls of steel. If you are old enough to have lived through that era of meme, I'm sorry. Okay, destroy the orbital gun emplacements. I like a clean mission description. This What a mouthful. This, destroy the orbital gun emplacements. Can do. Lots of salvage shares available here. Not so much the money. I don't know how much salvage you get from orbital guns, but I don't plan on killing many mechs in this fight. So this is a raid. I wonder if I could solo this in a mech. Do we risk losing? I think the Jenner could do it, but lasers are not awesome for knocking down buildings. If the Blackjack was faster, he could absolutely do it. Same for the Jaeger. I think we can do it with the Phoenix Hawk. Farewell, Phoenix Hawk. What's the difficulty on this raid? 175. Ooh.
We've been contracted to destroy a number of tactical objectives in enemy territory. Be aware, we're only being paid for the elimination of the targets, so try not to stick around and tangle with the defenders for too long, or you'll never hear the end of it from Fahad.
You'll never hear the end of it from Fahad.
Airstrike support is inbound on your position. You should be able to call it in shortly.
Slow, slow. What part of this base do we have to destroy? Or is it the whole base? It begs the question. Oh no, it'll just be those guns. Ooh, okay, okay. Do we have an L laser here?
Acquired.
We absolutely have an L laser here. So if I can get 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should have brought LRMs.
This is Sierra 2-1.
Should have brought
We are in the air and
LRMs.
awaiting your orders.
Okay.
Sierra 2-1, out.
We could airstrike one and laser the other.
Airstrike protocol active. Airstrike
Alpha 1-1,
initiated.
this is Sierra 2-1.
Okay, let's see what
Acknowledging
happens
strike
here.
pattern. Alpha package is out for delivery. Sierra 2-1, out.
That was our
I don't know.
last airstrike.
I don't know how badly I'm hurting these things. It's glowing. I think we gotta get up close. Let's give it a shot. Music just got cool, so we gotta do something cool. Soft landings.
Enemy target acquired.
Okay, one down. It almost took all of our ammo.
Level critical.
Only 16 more to go. Heats through the roof. Can we punch it to death? Is that an option? I'm not gonna try. Yeah, get some. I'm really happy that nobody's attacking us. I wonder how long that's been dead. Oof. Okay, look. Orbital guns and this guy, this is not gonna happen. We're gonna have to call this one. This is gonna really hurt the relationship with Davian. But I don't think we kill those things fast enough for it to matter. I'll take one more pass, but no way. Look, there's even more. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't even know if I damage these ones. Okay. So lesson learned, artillery guns are huge and can take a beating.
I trust your judgment, Commander.
We're not
Let's
cheaping
be
out though.
prepared
We're
for the
taking the
mercenary
hit.
review board to expect an explanation.
Explanation. I should have brought an entire lance. Okay, let's go see our faction standings. Okay, 120. I mean, not awful. I think we were at 141 or 149. Not the end of the world. Nothing else really here at Morthak for us to do. Infiltration for House Davian. Bang out that infiltration and check out that multi-mission. I think that's the plan. Actually, you know what? Maybe we start with the multi-mission and then chill out with the infiltration. Oh, we cannot do that. I thought this this multi-mission was against the independents. Infiltration it is. Massive C-bill payout, a little bit of damage coverage, maybe an airstrike. Just in case my airstrike kills anybody.
Will interfere with your sensors and will most likely restrict visibility. Be careful out there. Our client has an interest in something on the border of enemy territory. We've been promised more precise details once we check in at the Martin point.
That's kind of
Let's see what they
sketchy,
have to
right?
say.
Meet me on this volcanic planet
Airstrike support
where you
has
can't see
been
3
granted,
feet in
Commander.
front of you.
Approach the target area to
I'll
fall
tell you
in.
more then.
Stay away from enemy units to remain undetected. Light mechs are much harder to detect. Command your lance to hold fire as any attack will immediately raise an alarm.
Oh
Command has
man,
also identified a number of targets of
Guard
opportunity
duty.
in enemy territory.
been there.
They're offering generous performance bonuses for each one we can get done in addition to our primary objective. Our client's intel has identified an enemy mech undergoing field refits. We have a window to take it out before the enemy can respond. On your map, I've marked the location of some valuable supplies that our employer would like liberated. Our client would like us to scout the Up-Force BattleMech forces while we're in the field. Attempt to sensor lock each mech you come across without alerting them to your position.
Just full speed, staying in the fog, trying to avoid the turrets. But I think they
Nearly
got
there,
me.
Commander. Approach the hidden object to pick it up. That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation. Data transfer complete. A mercenary outfit can always use more weapons.
I'm out.
The target is calling for help, but is having trouble getting a signal out. Eliminate them quickly.
Airstrike protocol active.
No. I was really hoping to just give him a goodbye airstrike.
We've completed our scans on the target's local BattleMech forces. The client will be pleased.
The first, I don't know, 12 infiltrations I did, I tried to do them all legitimately, like play the infiltration. And I may go back to that. It's a lot of fun, but it is hard. Like, those missions are designed to be difficult, especially if you bring a lance. Okay. Moving down. Crestobulus. Oh, I would like to take 2 of those, the Warzone and the Beachhead. Valentina, multi-mission operation, 200 ton. I think that's dangerous, but I think we're gonna... Ooh, wait. We have to go all the way around. What do we have on the way? Maybe we have a place we can stop and equip quickly. Do we need to make any changes here? ACs. You know what? I don't think so, actually. I think we're gonna go take that contract. Multiple. What's the intel? What do we think? What do we got for potential mechs? Crab? Griffin? Ooh, couple Griffins, hopefully. Shadowhawk, probably the worst mech. If anybody checking out the stream or catching the VOD later personally pilots a Shadowhawk, I would love to hear about it. 55 days. Do we have guys on the mend here? They're all back. Do we have replacement equipment? We can purchase right here, apparently, which is crazy. Arena hub? Where am I? Alright. Multi-mission. Normally I would probably stop, you know, see if I could buy another mech in an industrial hub, since we only have 8, maybe. Yeah, what are we working with if we lose the front line? Okay, well, we've got the small boys. We got the small boys and BJ and the 2 floaters here, so I need to give them all proper call signs. Like, we need a name. I mean, it's called the Legion, right? Where are we here? Career stats. The Legion. You know, we need like Legionnaire 1. Legionnaire 2. Yeah, I should definitely set up some call signs. Flash strike. Okay, so our first is targeted kill. We could do that. Defense, we can do that. And Scorched Earth, I think, is just kill and destroy absolutely everything. Like destroy a city. So we can do that. We could go high on the sea bills. 4 million sea bills is a lot of sea bills. Hold on, we need to look back at what these missions are. Targeted kill, a defense, and a Scorched Earth. I would really like to take 1 air support. And maybe we'll do 3 salvage. I know this is crazy, but we're gonna be fighting mechs here, so we may have a good opportunity. And it's crazy. You end these multi missions, you know, with like 63 salvage or whatever it is, because you're also your reputation goes up between each mission, so sometimes your bonus will increase. Just the amount of money they're throwing around here is pretty nuts. Plus 75%. We could do 700,000 in damage coverage, or what's the C-bill payout increase by? 400,000. Let's do 700,000 in damage coverage in case somebody loses an arm. 3 for salvage, and 1 for C-bill payout. 1 airstrike support. I'll probably mess it up, accidentally blow up my own team, but I like to have airstrike. It's because I haven't set it up on the... with convenient buttons on the joystick. Who is frontlining in Bay 1? I'm gonna... Wolverine... We'll have Dragon in number 2. We will have Cobalt. And we will... Well, how much weight do we have left here? 40. 40. Ooh. I kind of want to go above that. How badly is that going to hurt? That hurts a lot. 23%? What's 23% of 2 million? 23% of 1 million is 230, so 460,000 we're going to lose. and -5 salvage. I don't care. It's a multi-mish. We're going to try and we're going to take that financial hit and see if we can come out on the other side of this alive. Let's put Captain Chambers in. Actually, you know what? I want to keep that policy. If somebody brings a mech to the company, I don't know if it happens again or what, but I also want to start assigning pilots to mechs. You know? Maybe it's Beaumont's Jaeger mech. He's got just awful artillery skills for that thing. Where's Santiago? Santiago! Okay, Santiago's Jaeger mech. Do we want to bring it, though? We can go down to the Blackjack. Okay, that works, actually. That works really well. And because it's only 2 AC2s and M lasers, we'll give it back to... We'll make it Beaumont's Blackjack. I like that. Got a better ring to it. Rolls off the tongue. Very small negative to our mission.
There's a good chance our targets have split up in order to evade us. The marked locations on the map are the most likely areas where we'll find them. Be careful, as they have many supporters in the area that are more than willing to die for their cause. Our employer has okayed the use of airstrike on this mission.
I don't know if I want to go into this
Stand by
valley.
for strike confirmation.
Suppose it doesn't matter.
Cannot engage, Commander. Falling in behind you, Commander.
With you.
Wolverine.
That is scary.
I'm not seeing our targets at this location. Make way to the next nav point. We might have more luck there.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Made it. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to the lights.
Be advised. We are in the air and awaiting your orders. Sierra 2-1, out.
Just wide open. That's awesome. So the AI, as far as I can tell, I mean, and it's fairly sound, but focuses whoever's doing the most damage to them. So it looked like out of everybody, the dragon with the LRMs, I think it's the dragon with the LRMs, in the back was tearing them apart.
Forming on you.
Filing on you, Commander. Wilco, we're moving to you now.
We can't tell if second in command Rebecca McCleary wants to kill me or wants to be part of the team based on the inflection in her voice.
I'm showing nothing on scopes that can be identified as our targets. We'll have to move on to the next nav point. Looks like we're at the wrong place, Commander. Our target must have given us a slip.
Initiated.
Let's check out the other locations.
I had a lot of faith with that one.
Airstrike support depleted. Let's hope we used that wisely.
We absolutely did not.
Jenner 17.
All guns on shared target.
Tango
Yeah,
eliminated.
even an artillery strike doesn't put a dent in those heavy guns.
The whole gang is here, Commander.
See, this would have been a
Watch yourself.
great time
Target destroyed.
for that airstrike.
Following your lead, Commander.
We're going in. We're just gonna slug it out. Even though I should be trying to conserve.
Vulcan, 2T detected.
Lance target received.
Whoa.
Missile.
So the dragon should have an AMS on it? Is that... Oh no, I'm thinking about another dragon.
Phoenix Hawk, 1 detected.
Focus target updated. Coordinating our attack.
Get everybody to focus down the charger. Drive-by uppercut. Hadouken! Ooh, that looks like reinforcements.
Commander, enemy dropships coming in right on top of you.
Yeah, I can see that.
Got our target. Nicely done.
Enemy target acquired.
Where's our other targets?
Shared target
Griffin.
identified.
Shutdown sequence overridden.
Yeah, that was close.
Enemy target destroyed. Enemy target.
We're on it, Commander.
There are a lot of mechs here. Really gotta drop this guy.
Zero
Yep.
reactor signature from the targets. Looks like we got them all.
Time to run.
That bounty is ours. Fahad will break open a case of Timbiki Dark when you get back to the ship set.
Later in this campaign, later in this career, more than happy to stay and slug that out, really clear the field. No reward for it necessarily, more salvage potential, but
Wrecked.
no reward except a ton of fun. Oh no. Ooh, do we grab another Wolverine or do we grab that Griffin? It'll be expensive to fix, but... Supercharger's pretty cool too. I think we take the Griffin. Griffin hull. And... yeah. Command. Okay, here we go. Scoreboard. Alright, alright. I'm doing all the work here. Just kidding. 1 vehicle, 2 turrets, 1 mech. Goblin also took down a mech. I don't have a lot of faith in Goblin, you know? He hasn't earned it yet. Not on the team yet. The dragon really letting me down here. Damage dealt. Weakness. That's why we gave ourselves 15 extra years before the actual game start year. Started in the year 3000. You've completed 1 mission out of 3. Sweet. That is not happening. How much is that work order actually? 1.2 million. But there'll be a lot of... and there's no engine. And there's no engine, I don't think. So we'll cancel that for now. We'll put them in cold storage. And these two are for selling. Pretty sure. What is this next mission? Refuge or rubble? So this is a defense. So we're gonna bring out the small boys. And that's gonna be the loadout. I'll be Dad in the Jaeger mech with the 3 small boys. Okay, that's definitely... Where's Ivanov? Ivanov needs this one, the one with the UAV. Okay, there we go. This might not work as well as I hope. Maybe I should bring another Big Mac. Do we have a... Oh no, the Blackjack's hurt. I could bring the Cicada. Nah, we'll be fine.
We have been contracted to relieve Allied forces at Nav Point Alpha.
No arm gang.
Move in and establish a perimeter around the checkpoints. Airstrike support has been granted, Commander. Approach the target area to call them in. You've reached the target, Commander.
Hey there, boys. And ladies, of course. Welcome to the party. We usually handle our own affairs around here, but not this time. Not going head-to-head with a bunch of angry BattleMechs, so... thanks for the assist. Get yourselves sorted, and I'll let you know if I detect any hostiles incoming.
Hostile forces just crossed the perimeter, Commander. They're heading your way.
They're on the move.
Tango spotted.
Enemy target acquired.
Aircraft spotted.
Enemies headed our way.
What
It's
if I can hit
showtime.
these guys? Yep.
Mech 1-1, this is Sierra 2-1. We are primed for assault. Standing by for your tango confirmation. Sierra 2-1, over.
Location.
More enemies inbound. They really are gunning for you, Commander. Watch out.
On mark at waypoint.
Enemy target destroyed.
What is the range
We're moving.
on these AC2s? I wonder that I've got every single one of the small boys equipped with. Well,
Commando 2 detected. Enemy target destroyed. Enemy
okay, let's
target
focus this guy down
acquired.
Target updated.
instantly.
Enemy target destroyed. Wolverine 6R detected.
Focus target updated.
I'm gonna run out of ammo before this is done. That hit me in the back.
Destroyed. Enemy
We're on it,
target.
Commander.
Whatever that was. Large laser.
Your resistance is pulling in more hostiles from the surrounding area.
Lance target received.
Everybody's still looking good. I mean, that urban mech didn't look so hot. A lot of armor off the sides.
target.
Coordinating our attack. Wilco, focusing fire.
How's that base doing? 83%? Not bad. Well, that's not helping.
Moving a trial.
This location wasn't built to withstand military-grade weapon fire. We need to pull them away from the buildings.
Enemy target.
They got a chem tank.
Target.
Enemy mech forces spotted operating in the area. Watch out for them.
That huge tank is going to be an issue. And we're only halfway there. Zoned out at the impossibility of it all. There's just no way.
Engaging Lance focus.
Enemy target. Destroyed. Cicada 2A detected.
Target destroyed.
Ammunition level critical.
Ammo level critical. That is not what you like to hear. Destroyed the chopper. They're so annoying.
Enemy target acquired.
Coordinating on target ID. Target destroyed.
Destroyed.
Target received. Engaging.
Enemy target destroyed.
This is
Enemy
crazy.
target Acquired.
Focus engagement.
12 out of
on
16,
lead
4 more to
target.
go. At least 2 of them are just tanks. If we get through this, every small boy gets an upgrade. Okay. Please don't run into my left arm.
Enemy target destroyed.
Negative.
Acquired.
Tango down.
2 more. What are the odds they're mech warriors? Nope. Artisan heavy tank though.
Shared target.
Acquired.
Those things are nuts, and I think they're stuck. If I go near them, they're gonna destroy me.
Enemy target acquired.
Oh. Turning my right. Holy, the life on it. 151. These tanks are insane. Okay, we're gonna airstrike the next one. We're gonna just kind of go gun up here. He's just gonna look right at me and shoot off my left arm.
Eliminated.
Destroyed.
Okay, okay.
Airstrike Airstrike protocol active.
Alpha
Airstrike
1-1, this is Sierra 2-1. Acknowledging strike pattern. Alpha package is out for delivery. Sierra 2-1, out.
That's it for our airstrike support. We're on our own now.
Weapon depleted.
Come on.
Here we go.
Acquired.
Shared target identified.
Oh, I still have ammo.
Enemy target.
Congratulations, Commander. These people owe their lives to you.
That's one very small step for the trash cans, and one giant leap for the Legion. We should take the Cicada just for the 4.6 million credits. That's the answer. Yep. 4 more points. Lot of damage, mostly on me though. Sucks to suck.
Mind the weather, Commander. It'll compromise
We've
your
got
visibility.
2 of our bigger boys on. They're on the mend. We got the Dragon, we got the Phoenix Hawk, we got the Blackjack. Oh, we have all of them actually. The main lineup, the big show. We'll run that. Can we run that? Oh yeah, we're way below if I run that. I keep taking the Dragon because in my personal game, whenever I have time to play it, I always pilot the Dragon. I have a different one though. It's a different Hero Mech. One sec, buddy. Phoenix Hawk and Blackjack. Okay, yeah, that loadout's good. What I do want to do really quickly though is bring the stars of the show into the mech bay for a sec and just take a look at them. So, suggestions for a different paint scheme. I'm open for that. This guy gets his colors now that he's been in a mission. Nothing but respect and appreciation for the trash can. However, whoever was piloting this thing. On that note, I will be right back. Dragon is a beast. Ah. Every single time I play this with HOTAS, it just inspires me more and more. Like, I get closer and closer to building a sim pit for this game. One more mission, eh? We've got the original lineup. We should be good. This is Beaumont's Blackjack. After this mission, we're going to head back to the industrial hub and refit a lot of these mechs. We're going to need to give everybody a little love. View contract. Disarm the dissidents. I think this is just a straight up destroy everything. Scorched earth. I think I need to make like a raiding lance. You know, machine guns and flamethrowers.
The destruction of an industrial center.
They chew buildings to shreds.
Alpha. Be sure to watch your fire around any pipes or tanks, as the contents have the potential of being explosive.
Vulcan
Airstrike support has been granted, Commander. Approach the target area to call them in.
How am I missing? dodging bullets like the mask. Whoa, laser beam line of fire. Get out of here.
This is Sierra 2-1. Be advised. Strike payload is ready and awaiting your tango confirmation.
Was that a
Sierra
Vulcan?
2-1 out.
Whenever I field a Vulcan, they get melted. Whenever the enemy fields a Vulcan, they're almost as indestructible as the fire starter.
Our target is now marked. Go get him.
Unidentified
Airstrike
BattleMechs.
protocol
You are
active.
entering a restricted area. Depart immediately or we will open fire.
Airstrike
Alpha
initiated.
1-1. This is Sierra 2-1. Acknowledging
Okay.
strike pattern. Coming in for the kill. Sierra 2-1 out.
We're making progress, but still have a long way to go. Keep at it, everyone.
Of course, they've got an urban mech.
Integrity of this place is down to 50%. We're halfway there. Our payday is nearly here, Commander.
I'm going in.
Just keep smashing.
Wrecking ball strategy. I think these are the explosive lines.
The facility's gone cold. All power signature's gone. No one's going to be able to use
Time to go.
complex for quite a bit. Time to get out of here, Commander.
I don't know if the Wolverine can make the climb.
Shutdown
All
sequence.
guns on shared target. Falling in behind you, Commander.
Not good. They're surrounded over there.
Heavy hit. Lost a component.
Come on, Beaumont.
If you find the acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it up.
No time.
Well done, Commander. Time to collect our pay.
Enemy.
Cargo acquired.
Well, we may get to see how our Vulcan performs here shortly. Okay, that is it. Multi-mission complete. Nothing great there. There's a cantina there. Do I have any, I need to grab a bunch of jobs, so we'll swing by the cantina on our way to Davian space. Oh, there's two. On the way to Haynesville. Flying. You mean through the buildings there? Yeah, it was insane. 3 urban mechs. We'll take that one. Fuck 10 machine gun tier 0s. Kill 15 warrior units. How many jobs is that? I wasn't paying attention. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we can take 6 or 5. We'll just go down here. Oh, there's some good missions in there for us as well, actually. Kill 30 ground vehicle units. It's gonna happen eventually. One more. I kill 3 Panther mechs. Kill 1 assassin mech. I bet you we'll run into an assassin before we run into 3 Panthers. Alright, Haynesville for repair and refit. We're gonna give some guys some upgrades. Maybe hire a new pilot? Woo. Sell some mechs. We're gonna go to BattleMech here. We're just gonna go to cold storage. It's got no engine. How much can we sell this for? 2 mil? Sell that one for 500,000. Sell this guy for 160,000. We're gonna sell this guy 2.1 million. Okay, awesome. 19 million. Still have all our small boys. Repairs are less expensive here. What piece did he lose? Okay, just an AC2 and an M. Not bad. We'll hit everybody with a repair, and then I'm gonna look into upgrades. So I don't use missiles. This is extremely beneficial to missiles. Everybody can use added sensor range. Dragon Flame, LRM. He is gonna get aerodynamic hull for missiles and better sensor range. No missile. Well, he does. He has SRM, so I wonder if that counts. Just says missile range and velocity. Now, sensors aren't super important on absolutely everybody because nobody's really going to be alone and fighting alone, so. I wonder what they're doing with the Jaeger mech. I'm going to cancel that work order and just check it out. Make sure we're not... Because sometimes when you click repair, yeah, see, so it was going to repair the whole mech if I click repair all, but it wasn't going to replace this AC2 down here. Wonder if there's a better one on the market. We could do an AC2 burst fire to go with his AC5 burst fire. They do have 2 AC2 burst fires. Yeah, let's do that. Kind of bring his weapons into alignment here. AC2. Awesome. AC5 ammo, AC5 ammo, AC2 ammo. This guy's just artillery. I should really strip some armor and see if I can get him some more ammo. Like, burst fires really burn through the ammo. I think I'm doing this guy a disservice. I just don't know how I'm gonna make up 1 or 2 tons. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Max armor. You'll be okay. We'll find a way to drop some weight here. Maybe even get rid of one of the AC5s. And slap... yeah, that might not be a bad idea. We'll think about it. For now, he's good for maybe assassinations. Run out of ammo pretty quickly, though. Okay, everybody's being repaired. We're not flat broke any longer. And let's look into the work that's going to need to go into the big griff here. Loadout. If I click repair all, we can hit everything except the engine core. So let's see what they have on the market. We need a 275. It's like they always, they have the one immediately above or immediately below. We could do Probably we could get away with the 170 or 270, sorry, or 285 rather. I could add, we could find a way. That's 16.5 tons, that's 15.5 tons. We have to make up 1 single ton. And I think we can do that with 2 jump jets and put a bigger engine in. Why not? Dane, last time I played Mech Warrior was on Windows 95 operating system. Sounds like you had great tasting games. So we've got LRMs in this guy and 1 PPC. I don't know if I mean, we can put those jump jets back, apparently. We still have a ton to work with here. Yeah, maybe let's. I think 2 is fine, though. I really think 2 jump jets is fine. Can I put the jump jets in his feet? I don't know if that's going to help anything. Okay, we still have 1 ton to work with. We could do armor. But all my man has is a PPC. At least make it a better PPC. It's got a 3rd jump jet. We could clear up another half ton and slap it all into armor. LRM 10, we might have a better LRM 10. Definitely do. Okay, alright. Griffin coming onto the team. Another fairly big boy. What else have we got for the BattleMechs here? Well, let's look to expand our company a little bit. Pilot hire. Who do we have? Lieutenant Gates. These aren't awesome skill caps. We'll keep our eyes peeled for more. Oh, actually, 7 in laser is pretty decent. Anybody have any reasonable missile stats? 5. 5s aren't terrible. 7 and 5. 5, 8. Lieutenant Gates, eh? Mech market. We could buy that one and finish the mission, but that's ridiculous. Nah, nothing really jumping out at me. Okay. We are reputation level 6, so we can start, and we've been punching above our weight pretty much this whole time. So maybe we'll head over here and take look at some of the missions towards UDB. UDB. Another multi-mission operation. 4 missions. 4 missions. We could try it. We could try it. Find out what the missions are. Worst case, we just reposition and see what's going on in that conflict zone. That's a lot of money. And 70 days. Oh, let's do this assassination contract. Dane, at least through your admission, we know you're at least as old as me. I'm not alone anymore. Alright, quest armed robbery, assassination, low tonnage limit, and employer is a subsidiary of the Independents, and our target is the Independents. Awesome. We'll go for straight money here. Actually, maybe we'll go for money in 1 airstrike.
The weather's really kicking up, Commander. Your visibility will be limited out there.
This is, I'm fine with this. Yep. Mission starts in 5 days. Phoenix Hawk KB is being worked on. Oh, it's being upgraded. Let's swap it out for something bigger. Where's the Griffin's not ready. I was really hoping to slap the Griffin in there. Let's give him the Jaeger mech. Let him boost up some of those artillery skills. So we're going way over tonnage here because we're not making any money off it anyways. But I think it might set us up for a few more missions.
The only thing standing between us and this company's supplies is their leader, Anders Willman. Take him out, and we'll be able to get our salvage crews planet side. Willman's forces have mostly fled the area, but you should still expect some resistance. We've been cleared for airstrike support on this mission, Commander. I'll give you the okay once you're in target range.
Air target spotted.
Enemy target acquired.
Luco, focusing fire. Target is down.
Enemy target destroyed. Enemy
Let's take that tank apart.
Enemy target destroyed.
Alpha 1-1, Sierra 2-1 reporting in. We are standing by, ready to deliver the payload. Over. Target destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Get out of range for those SRMs. Oh. I'm using the pedals
To pick it up.
to steer right now. I'm just prepping the... I don't have a airstrike button keyed yet on my HOTAS, on my throttle or my joystick. What you're seeing up here is me reaching for the mouse to aim the airstrike.
Airstrike protocol active. Airstrike.
I don't know where he is in there, but
2-1, acknowledging strike pattern. Alpha
this should
package
bring
is
him
open
out.
for delivery. Sierra 2-1 out.
That was our last goal with the airstrikes. The rest is up to us.
Contact, BattleMech.
there it is.
What is this? Another workbench? I don't know what you're doing here, but we've packed up and shipped out most of our goods. If you're looking to raid us, you're going to be sorely disappointed. But if you're looking to die, you have come to the right place.
Enemy target destroyed. Enemy
Lance target received.
Another Centurion. That's cool. An entire unit of Centurions would be awesome. Just slow urban brawlers. They're not even that slow necessarily.
All right, Willman is out of the picture, and we'll be able to get ourselves some of this
Get that
much-needed
crab. Let's get that
resources.
crab.
And hey, the inner sphere is a better place without him. Now let's get you all home. Head to the evac point.
Enemy mech down.
That would have been so cool.
destroyed.
Enemy destroyed.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation. Brilliant. Payload acquired.
Nice. LRM 10 ST.
Enemy target acquired.
Engaging requested target.
probably one of the hardest things to get used to. Is the separation of torso and legs when playing with the pedals, the joystick, and the throttle. And having to use all three kind of simultaneously to make turns effectively. Nice. Worked out in the end. Wait a sec. That guy's already under repair. Okay, yeah, we're good. And I'm pretty sure we just got this locust. I mean, it's never bad to have a locust around, I suppose. They usually explode pretty quickly. They do draw fire, though. They can be annoying. Again, I'm accepting color scheme ideas. If you're catching this video later, or you're hanging out now, and you've got any thoughts on what the color scheme should be, let me know. Demolition contract. I think we move into a little bit more dangerous area. Those would be so cool. House Kurita has some really great conflict zones and really great missions. Now let's go get involved with other mercenary companies. That's when the game can get pretty crazy. Well, let's head to Banana-san. Banan-san. Everybody's refit. In between the trip and the bills, we just lost 1 million credits heading to this planet. And I think it almost took 2 months. So if you've never tried the custom start mod, I don't exactly remember what it's called, but pretty sure it's just called the custom start mod. But it lets you set the year you can start. So if you look down at the bottom, kind of what I'm circling here with the mouse, we started 15 years early. And I highly recommend it. It really sets you up for when the game gets moving. You're not going to be worried about missing out on any content or stuff like that, because you're racing to get stuff done. This is a way more relaxed, kind of fun way to play. See if we have any good pilots. Captain Beaver might not be able to say no to this. Good skills, reasonable skills across the board. Okay.
Won't let you down, Commander. I've trained for this.
Beaver always had always dreamt of a life beyond his rural Davian system. Oh, Davian boy. And had always pictured the life of a swashbuckling mech warrior. He spent enough time in a battle mech that it's beginning to become second nature to him. He tries not to think of all the damage he's caused over the course of his mercenary career. Okay. Level-headed. Self-reflection. Skilled. He's a captain, and his name is Beaver. You're hired.
Thanks for the opportunity, Commander. Not gonna let you or your company down.
I like to have a kind of a barracks, filled. I like to have a lot of pilots, and I like to cycle them through, get them all trained up, so that, in the inevitable multi-mission that does happen, where one of your mechs goes down and you've only ever used the same 4 pilots, you're not out that skill. You don't have that skill gap for the next 2 or 3 missions. Because an unskilled pilot, even in a great mech, can just be a waste. I mean, the AI is pretty rough at the best of times. Got to give him every advantage you can. Okay, so we're at Banansan. What do we have here? We have some rare weapons. We have an arena contract. I might look into that. And a multi-mission arena contract. We have for missions up here. Multi-mission op. We might take this one on. Actually, yeah, let's do it. Do it. The Legion. Moving in for House Kurita. Now, if you've ever read the books, listened to the audiobooks, watched the cartoon for Mech Warrior, you know, these missions, these deployments that these mercenary companies take, they're down there for, you know, potentially years fighting these proxy wars. And so I like how this game keeps that, more or less. Go contracts. Head off the attack. A 4-mission operation. Warzone. Assassination. Infiltration. Battlefield. This is going to be awesome. Now, that's a low tonnage limit, though. So we're going to have to be a little more selective, I think. Or just take the finance hit. We'll take some salvage. We've gotten really lucky with salvage. And we did have an assassination in there. No demolition, though, so we'll avoid the airstrike. So all salvage shares. Salvage shares and money, I guess. Or half and half. Half and half. We need money. We can sell salvage, though. $2.2 million and 21 salvage across 4 missions. This should be insane. No beachhead. I know. I really, you know what? I found a new appreciation for beachhead. On the first stream back doing Mech Warrior, I said to somebody, I said, you know, I hate beachhead. Like, if you value your lance, don't take a beachhead mission. And then the very next day, I tried some beachhead and really, really enjoyed it. So we can't bring the big boy, but we can bring... I don't remember what this mission is. Head off the attack. Warzone. It's a war zone. And that is Nikolai Ivanov's UAV urban mech. 11% of 3 million, like 300,000, 330,000. It's a lot, okay? We're losing a lot. But I think that's okay. And I like our odds better with this. Well, what do we gotta drop? We gotta drop 15? Can I do another 30? Should I just bring another urban mech? We'll get full bang for this. I don't know if Warzone and urban mechs are going together, but we're bringing this guy with the small laser. Let's get Chambers out there in that urban mech, and Rebecca McCleary, that's her dragon. Okay, so we're assigning mechs now. This is Ivanov's urban mech. We're gonna have to name him. I know this is his because it's got the UAV. Maybe this will be Chambers' garbage can. Chambers can. This is definitely Rebecca's dragon, so we're gonna have to... We need some call signs set up here. I'm using this Wolverine for now, but it's not my favorite. We're gonna work our way into something cooler. Ducking in for the long haul, the multi-mission.
Attention. Prepare for BattleMech departure. Warning. Hangar doors open. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
The battlefield is up ahead. Enemies will be relentless on this front, so take care not to overextend your stay here. But if you do stick around, our employers are offering a competitive combat bonus.
Competitive combat bonus.
Forces past our negotiated timetable.
Okay, we'll see how the small boys do. Once they get here. Alright, gang's all here. We have a UAV up. It's a little premature. I wonder if we bother trying to defend this or just take an outside position and brawl in the open.
Multiple tangos on scope, converging on your current position.
Yeah, okay, we don't have to hold out in here. Let's check the battle grid. We're gonna get a little high. We're gonna head towards the small boys, though. I don't want to waste any time. Right here should be good.
We're moving.
A little bit of height, and they can all come to us.
That matches the class of VTOL we're after. Take it out.
Enemy target acquired.
Come on.
Holding at your waypoint. Holding at that point.
Never gets old.
Enemy target destroyed.
Your resistance is pulling in more hostiles from the surrounding area.
Where are those coming from?
That VTOL is on our list of targets.
Alright. Is that an
Let's break out
Igor?
water.
Might be an Igor.
Target destroyed.
Panther. Remember how I said I was going to run into an assassin before Panthers? Not likely.
Group rendezvous acknowledged.
In position, Commander.
So we need to get another UAV up. I think there's something like 3 or 4 minutes between UAV deployments.
That's an enemy mech up ahead.
Holding location.
Enemy target
Destruction.
destroyed.
Coordinating our attack.
Oh, yes.
Recon has spotted additional bogies heading along
Firing
a trajectory
line.
that intersects
Firing
with your
line.
position.
I mean, I've seen a lot of crazy plays in this game where guys are flying through every fight. You know, I've also seen guys who can
Destroy it.
circle, you know, assault mechs with a fire starter and tear it down. I don't know. Maybe I don't have the Jedi hand-eye coordination for that with the HOTAS, but you know, I like strategy often the times over flashiness,
All guns on shared
which means that
target.
sometimes the answer is taking the high ground and setting up a firing line, putting a UAV in the air, and watching all your arcs, identifying the mechs in front and behind, and dealing with them accordingly. So right now we're all going to turn and focus the small mech. I'm going to move back to taking on
Enemy
our
target
friend here.
acquired.
Enemy mech down.
Incoming missile.
Reconnaissance flights show increased enemy presence in the vicinity. Be on the lookout for further hostiles.
Tango down.
Enemy target destroyed.
One of our assigned targets is flying in.
Valid target. Moving. Enemy destroyed. At the waypoint.
Oh, you know what? I referenced a Mech Warrior book, and I don't recall the name, but I think I said it was like the Smoke Panthers, but that's definitely from the Clan Invasion. It was something Tigers, I think. Not striped tigers.
Enemy target
Sad
acquired.
tigers? I can't remember. But it was awesome. And, you know, you get a real feel for the kind of tactics that mech warriors would use in those books. You know, they talk about managing their heat. They talk about aiming at certain parts of enemy mechs, realizing that when they take certain hits, you know, it's not necessarily as bad as other times. These guys are taking their sweet time. I think this is the last two.
Enemy target destroyed.
Wilco, focusing fire.
Enemy forces continuing to converge on your location. Stay frosty, Commander.
If it's got to be the last kill, you got to make it awesome, right?
Right on cue. VTOL on approach.
Vindicator.
Oh, this will be a fight. This will be awesome, actually. If I get close, the ship will show up.
Scouts are lighting up with additional bogies, Commander.
Who needs help? Stealthy Tigers. That was it. That's a wicked name. See, I need to come up with a better name than the Legion. Cord them both. We gotta stop doing that. We gotta start aiming for heads. You know what? These half ammos can be pretty useful and not always easy to find. We're just gonna take all this small stuff. Sometimes there's a lot of value in that. Maybe we get rid of 2 and take the commando. Wait, what? Am I losing my mind? Keep that, and we have 16 of each of those. We're okay. We'll take the Panther, sell it for more money. Okay, we didn't incur a lot of damage there. Damage dealt, obviously, I'm in first place because my lance sucks. You've completed 1 out of 4 missions. Battletech book. Well, I mean, Battletech, Mech Warrior, you know, same. So this is an assassination. So let's set up our team here getting repaired. Do not let that work order go through. Put him in cold storage. And what do we have here? LRM and PPC. That's it. We'll have to... Andy's short a ton. Rookie mistake. I must have missed that in the setup. I'll take the Phoenix Hawk. We'll bring the Jägermech and hope it doesn't run out of... Oh, it's got a broken cannon. That could be to its benefit. Take the Jägermech. Hope it doesn't run out of ammo. We've got 45, 65. That's 110. I think we can still take 55 for some reason. I mean, he can take a beating. Let's see how this goes. I mean, not happening. Perfect. More money, more salvage. I think more salvage is the answer here because the more salvage we get, the more we can sell stuff for. Confirm.
This bounty is only payable if we bring the entire group to justice.
Okay.
So you will have to search the area and ensure that everyone on our list is found and dealt with before we can pack it in. There they are, Commander. Take them out and let's get the hell out of here.
No way. If this is this quick, I'm so happy. I think the next one's an infiltration even. Didn't break my legs. We'll call that a win.
Tango down. Keep at it.
Destroyed. Panther 9R.
Focus target updated.
Make it up. No. Kinda? I don't know if I can climb that. Gotta reposition. Oh, he's dead.
Enemy mech eliminated.
Grid. We'll go straight
Destroyed.
west past the compound. Hope there's not too many turrets.
Enemy target acquired.
Burn that target down.
Wow.
Once you've found the
Ivanov,
targeted
he's
asset,
angry.
move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure. Cargo acquired.
I'll take it. Light rifle, level 2.
Enemy
Music's getting
Take
cool.
tank apart.
We'll get him.
Epic music
We have a
means
visual on the target.
epic
Take them out.
decisions. Oh my. Look at all these turrets.
Target is down.
destroyed. Enemy target acquired.
I think that's awesome though. How realistic, right? Like what defense would you have, you know, in this universe where your biggest concern is giant robots? I think turrets are great. Was somebody okay? Thank you. Got his back, and hopefully his friend doesn't destroy me with that PPCX. Taking big hits. My head on the front has taken a lot of damage.
Enemy target acquired.
Group target acknowledged.
See if I can dodge his PPC. Okay. Somebody core him.
Enemy target destroyed.
Battle grid, one more spot down to the south. This is a tougher fight than I thought it was going to be.
Enemy target acquired.
Target received. Engaging.
Yeah, let's go right over the top. It looks like they're kind of reinforced up this way, but hold on. Let me take a look at the battle grid.
If you find the acquisition, just walk up to it
Lucky.
in order to pick it up.
Enemy destroyed.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation. Brilliant. Payload acquired.
We need more zoom. I actually think there's a mod for exactly that. Maybe I'll look into it. Okay, quit wasting your ammo. Let's go.
Focus engagement on Leech target.
Oh no, form on
Guns
me.
up. Engaging.
No, form
Be
on
right
me.
there.
Everybody form on me.
Moving to your 6,
There
Commander.
we go. Still getting used to the Lance commands on the joystick. You know, and this is when you think to yourself, maybe I should have gotten an airstrike.
Acquired.
Okay, please don't shoot my head off.
Incoming missile.
Of course there
We
is.
found our primary target. Let's go get him.
Come on. Thank you.
Enemy target destroyed.
Too many turrets. Oh, I want to go to a rainy biome so we can see the rain on the windshield. These cracks are cool and all.
Engaging shared target ID.
Enemy target.
That mech is on our kill list. You know what to do.
Tango down.
Oh no. It's the head. The head. They keep on hitting me in the head.
Coordinating air attack.
1N detected.
What the hell? Component lost.
You leave Rebecca alone.
Right arm lost.
Come on, Ivanov. Parts are expensive.
Break. Component lost. Critical structure damage.
Keep it together. Hadouken!
Target Alpha has been neutralized.
Okay, we're out of here.
Getting 0 reactor signature
We lost
on the target.
McCleary. Oh my god, we lost a blackjack.
Now let's pack it in before their friends arrive.
Left side, almost destroyed. There's a turret I'm coming up to. Come on. Frog leap. Oh, that stopped me up. Don't hurt me. Serpentine! Okay, we made it. I can't believe I lost a blackjack. I mean, we gotta recoup some of this somehow. So that'll bring back 5.4 million. Maybe we can repair the blackjack. Oh, 81 days. Took out the cockpit.
Conditions will interfere with your sensors and will most likely restrict visibility. Be careful out there.
This Griff goes in. Shadowhawk goes in. These are all for sale. Small boys. Small boys might be up. What are we into here? Infiltration? No, I got this one on my own. How much is this going to be to repair? Here. 400k? 35% more and take 50% longer. 101,000? Maybe we'll take this one out of the fight until we're back. Now for our infiltration. Assuming it's not some fancy infiltration. I know you don't have to do this, by the way. I like to, because I like to look at the mech that I used in the active hangar after the fight sometimes. Okay, I think this is the third of floor. We're taking the Jenner, the Infiltration Scout. Before we get started here, I gotta pee. Okay. Let's get this infiltration out of the way. If you're hanging out in the stream, I appreciate your patience. We'll just...
We're being paid
I always
to
edit out the
infiltrate and
breaks
extract
afterwards,
something
usually.
of value from neighboring OPFOR territory.
You know, so the people who
Our
watch it
employer
later
was
don't have
paid
to
you
deal
with
with
the
it.
details about this one, but has promised to give us clear objectives once we've made contact at the mark nav point. Stay away from enemy units to remain undetected.
So hopefully there's
Light
nothing
mechs are
weird.
much harder to detect. Command your lands to hold fire as any attack will immediately raise an alarm.
I hate
Command has
turrets.
also
They love to
identified
get
a
your
number of
legs.
targets of opportunity in enemy
Turrets are brutal.
territory. They're offering generous performance bonuses for each one we can get done in addition to our primary objective. On your map, I've marked the location of some valuable supplies that our employer would like liberated. Our client would like us to scout the OPFOR's BattleMech forces while we're in the field. Attempt to sensor lock each mech you come across without alerting them to your position.
Okay, let's check out the battle grid here. This will be quick. It's right there.
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up. Package secured.
Easy.
Those weapons will make a fine addition to the armory.
You know, I kind of hope that in the upcoming patch with the Kerensky, Shadow of Kerensky, that they find a way to fix infiltrations so that you can't just do this. I mean, again, I could do the whole thing. They're just crazy hard.
We've completed our scans on the target's local BattleMech forces.
I've always wanted to try to instigate a kind of a war zone type fight in one of those infiltrations. Okay, so this is just a straight up battlefield, I think. Just a straight up slugfest. And McCleary's out for 41 days. Santiago is in. Maybe not with a Jaeger mech. Nah, she'll take, she'll pilot the dragon. We need the firepower. Ivanov, well, he didn't lose us a mech, so I mean, he's not in the bad books. Beaumont's Blackjack was destroyed, though. Beaumont's Phoenix Hawk. Actually, it's goblins. We'll keep Goblin and the Kobold. And let's... Did we lose the Locust? The Locust got demolished. Let's let Beaver... Well, that's Ivanov, so we gotta let Ivanov take it. It's his trash can. If it gets deployed, he gets deployed. I'm willing to take that hit.
Attention. Prepare for BattleMech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Commander, enemy forces will inevitably overrun this area, but we have been tasked with holding them back for as long as possible. We have substantial combat bonus opportunities the longer you can hold them off, but be sure not to overextend yourself.
I'm taking the scenic route. I think these moon or asteroid belt biomes are awesome. So I'm pretty sure this is a battlefield or a war zone just like the other one. I don't actually think I have to defend that. That'll just be the trigger for the Like, maybe we'll put our backs to this wall here.
Moving to grid location.
Relocated and scanning for hostiles.
At the waypoint.
Okay, let's hope. Let's jump and hope.
Stay sharp, Mech Warriors. Ally Command reports enemy movement is projected to hit your location at any moment. Time to earn our pay.
Oh, come on. We're gonna have to drill combat movement.
Javelin.
That's why Goblin got kicked out of the Cavaliers last time.
At waypoint.
Let's take that tank apart. Incoming hostile mech.
Oscar Mike.
Target acquired.
Holding at location.
Enemy target destroyed.
Oh,
Enemy target acquired.
More enemies inbound. They really are gunning for you, Commander. Watch out.
Target down.
Target destroyed. Enemy target acquired.
yeah, okay. Relax. AC2s.
Wilco,
Get the lance to frontal assault. Oh! Counter flank! Should not have run in front of my whole own team shooting. I think part of the dash is on fire.
Enemy target. Right on cue. VTOL on approach. Enemy target. Tango eliminated. Enemy target acquired.
Oh, I missed.
Affirmative. On your target. Enemy target acquired.
I wonder if there's going to be a big, kind of a, like an assault mech, something big at the end of this. This was a 4-mission, a 4-parter. There's no way. Escape Protocol Alpha. That guy just flies straight up.
Enemy target destroyed. Enemy target acquired.
That was a nice shot.
Enemy target destroyed. Looks like you've got their attention. I'm showing multiple hostiles incoming on your position.
Oh, that's not good. Gotta be from the south. They didn't show up on the northern UAV. Yeah, they're there. They're there.
One of our assigned targets is flying in.
Tango down.
Target acquired. Enemy target destroyed. Copy. Commander target is our target.
I wonder if that's a Panther to my left. It looked like a PPCX.
Enemy target
Yep.
acquired.
Oh, wow. It's right arm. I hope that's where the PPC... Oh, I got it. Good.
We've reached our quarter, Commander. From here on out, we're racking up bonus pay.
Nice. I don't remember if this was the last of 4 or the third of 4. I think it's the last. If I had 4 fast mechs instead of the urban mech with us, I think I'd absolutely kind of do the perimeter of the exit. You can make a lot of money in these if you've got a really well-kitted
Enemy destroyed.
lance. I've got to do something about my reliance on artillery ammo, because in some of these prolonged fights, I can tell that I can tell that the NPCs are, that the Lance guys are, they're running out of ammo.
Combat vehicle rolling in. Be sure to take it apart.
Now all lasers seems kind of cool, but also kind of lame. It'll be a balance.
Pack it up, Commander, before more enemies arrive.
Awesome. That will supplement our income. More javelin salvage. You should be able to pull a javelin out of that too, so. Whoa, there's no crisp. We'll see. Was that the lineup from the last mish? Let's see how crispy everybody got. Okay. All right. It's a bit crispy. Phoenix Hawk doing all right. Urban Mech holding it down. Dragon virtually untouched. We should be, you know, in like Flynn with House Curita here. What's our relation with them now? Trusted 92. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Let's go 4646. There's a rare Griffin there. Still have the same rare weapons. Let's go check out the rare Griffin. Rare because it is still in one piece. Time to sell some of these husks. Let's get rid of this. Okay, here. Let's trim some of the fat. Now, we are going to try and build one of these from the ground up. Let's look at our salvage before we get crazy here. What do we have? We have enough to build 2 Vulcans. So yeah, we'll just sell these broken ones. If any of these have an engine, I might keep them, but I haven't seen one yet. Or if any one of them is a Star League relic. That's my Jenner. This is our chronically destroyed Locust. Good filler, though. And everybody else is okay. Now, the Jaeger mech is missing an AC2. Burst fires. Let's see if we can find one of those. AC2 burst fire. He's good to go. Dude, we need to fix this Griffin up. I have faith that this Griffin can be a lot better than it is. First of all, we're under tonnage, so let's see what we're missing here. A lot of LRM ammo, 880 rounds. It has 3 jump jets, so its jump height's decent, 47 meters. I wonder if I can take one off and see what happens. It's only 40. Okay, we can handle 40 meters of jump height. We'll keep with that. So we have a ton and a half to work with. Now, sense dictates I should probably just slap that all into armor to make him kind of good at what he does here, which is long range engagement with a PPC and LRMs. Done. Okay, and these guys, the Blackjack, we're actually bringing back on. Everything's intact, I think, except the cockpit. So repair all. And that was actually only 300 grand. Not too bad. We didn't lose too much there. If we can kit them out fully with high tier M laser short bursts. Now we only have one tier 3, but let's try him out with that. Max range 432. He's got his long range and he's got his close range. He's got his ammo. That was more expensive. That was $500,000 in work almost. The Griffin's getting changed. We're also going to upgrade the Griffin with an aerodynamic hull. Okay, he's good to go. Blackjack's good to go. Do we want to build anything while we're here? We have 21 mil. What are we lacking? What are we lacking? I was gonna say I don't have a laser boat, but the Blackjack is more or less a laser boat at this point. The Jägermech is way too heavily reliant on artillery. I think we change the Jägermech to a laser boat. We're gonna get the Jägermech off the artillery here, so let's see. This will be an expensive refit. And if we're doing this, we're probably going to need to add heat sinks, I imagine. Okay, 7 tons per PPC if we want PPCs. But I think we go full on M lasers. No way. We can do better. Can we do PPCs? What's on the market? 1. Okay, so hold on. 2 PPCs. What else do we add here? Let's max armor. And that still gives us quite a bit to work with. What's the range on those? 832. We could do 2 large lasers and 2 PPCs. Light rifle. Oh, light rifle sounds kind of cool. Very light, long tom artillery, light rifle, burst fire. Optimal range, max range 567, and this is max range 736. We find something more in line with its. No, honestly, I kind of want to try this light rifle. Or a heavy rifle. Heavy rifle burst fire. How much do PPCs weigh? 7 tons, and we have space for 9. Let's slap a PPCX on there as well to really make this guy a menace. And now let's cover him in heat sinks. We're gonna have to shed just a bit of that leg armor. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Cooling is 1.4. Weapon heat is 3.9. Did we put 7 tons of heat sinks on and just rock 2 PPCs on this guy? I mean, we still can't beat out the heat generation, but I think 2 PPCs on a Jaeger mech sounds awesome. Okay, well, we've ditched our reliance on ammo, at least for that big guy, and cranked his armor through the roof. So that's awesome. Let's repair all for everybody else. Now let's sell some equipment. We're keeping 10 or 5 of most things, I think. That's the game plan here. Awesome. Almost 22 million. Okay. Defense contract, 270 ton. What can we put together for that? What can we put together for 270 tons? We can do... That's 105. And then we could bring the Jaeger mech in here. That'd bring us to 170. And then I guess, yeah. Let's do it. Where was that? House Kurita versus the Pirates defense contract. 270 tons. This is going to be a tough one. I'm super tempted to let the trash cans try it. What do we have for BattleMechs in cold storage right now? A Griffin needs a 275. I don't know if I want 2 Griffins. I think we just forgot to sell these 3 things. Maybe I can sell them here. $1.2 mil? Yeah, let's just sell all these. What does the black market have for us in the mechs? Nothing that's whole. That's unfortunate. Oh, it's gone. The mission disappeared before I got there. That sucks. Come on. That is unfortunate. I was really looking forward to a 270-ton defense. Well, there's a 270-ton multi-mission, but I think that's asking for it. That sucks. 270-ton assassination. That'll be very difficult. We just don't have the tonnage. We just don't have the lance for it yet. Let's head back to Chirala. Let's just waste all of our money traveling and see what's going on in this conflict zone.
Ready for action. Nice dropship, but boring as hell.
Captain Champion.
I've seen it all. Now, I want to get paid for it.
He fancies himself a bit of a hero, which is always a risk. You're hired. Captain Champion. That's crazy laser skill. But he's got a long way to go, and he's already got great stats. And he's got a wicked name.
Wasted money. Let's get out there, Commander.
See, I think it would make a lot of sense if pilots came with mechs. A 200-ton multi-mission. An assassination. Another 4 multi-mission. That's insane. We need a break from the multi-missions. But by the time I get down here, these are all gonna be closed off. Garrison duty. Come on. It's gonna take us 55 days. Do not. Garrison duty's perfect. Please still be there. I quit. I'm just never gonna help House Kurita again. 13 days. You think we'll make this one? This is a 340 ton. Okay. Infiltration. 3.6 million.
Bad news, Commander. Extreme weather conditions means you'll be dealing with limited visibility and compromised sensors on this mission.
Jenny! Alright, let's knock this out and hope I can't believe we missed a 270-ton defense and a 270-ton garrison. I think I can only, if I try, I can only field just a little over 220 tons.
Scout behind enemy lines. Follow the nav points and follow orders. Be quick and quiet. Stay away from enemy units to remain undetected. Light mechs are much harder to detect. Command your lance to hold fire as any attack will immediately raise an alarm. The client would also like us to deal with a number of other tasks in the area, but our contract only stipulates the completion of our primary objective. Complete them at your own discretion, Commander.
If the rewards for completing the extra objectives were better,
Intel indicates our enemy is severely
I would try them every
undermanned.
single time.
Hijack any unattended units you come across.
But it's like 13,000 credits and an LRM.
Location of some valuable supplies that our employer would like liberated. Our client would like us to scout the Op-4's BattleMech forces.
This'll be hilarious.
Attempt to sensor lock each mech you come across without alerting them to your position. Once you've found the targeted asset, move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure.
Hey, what's up, man?
Package secured.
Oh no, spoke too soon.
Fine addition to
Spoke
the
too soon. 4 mechs behind me.
The target is calling for help, but is having trouble getting a signal out. Eliminate them quickly.
We're out of here. Oh wow, almost took out my leg. Just a tidy 3.6 million or whatever that was. Counter the attack. I'm not working for the pirates. You're crazy. Okay. Give us something big here. I don't want assassination. It's gotta be a defense. It's gotta be somewhere the enemies come to us. Garrison duty. 270, but again, 34 days, and it's in mercenary territory. This could be awesome. Still be there. Abby Addy. Pirate's Edge. The residential planets in this region are about as close to the edge of the inner sphere that most sane civilians will go. Located treacherously close to infamous pirate systems, these planets are under constant attack from the marauding bands. With its far distance to any Curitan military hubs, the local prefecture's government often resorts to hiring mercenary companies to keep its residents safe. Abby Addy. Garrison duty. Drop onto Abby Addy and capture the target base, destroying any defending units. Protect the target base from further destruction until help arrives. We'll send in a few units to help. And we're in the Waco Rangers mercenary territory, which means there's a chance that they show up in the fight. We're gonna take a little bit of damage coverage here. And we just kind of broke 25 mil, so maybe we'll try and take some salvage from this fight. 25 million, by the way, not a lot of money in this game. Not a lot of money. Is Rebecca McCleary back on her feet? She is. Get her in the dragon. Goblin's getting better, but we're gonna put Santiago. Captain Champion? Ooh, definitely not. Not for your first fight. Captain Chambers, he's been doing pretty well. Yeah, let's throw him in the third slot. Maybe Chambers gets the Griffin. Maybe Chambers gets the Griffin. We can't field a lot of weight here. It breaks my heart. I don't know if the Griffin is a better choice right now than the upgraded Jaeger mech. Let's do the upgraded Jaeger mech. And are we still cool with Chambers piloting that? Or Champion, 5 out of 7, 5 out of 6 for laser skill. He's got better overheating though, so we're gonna leave it with Chambers. Okay, the deliberations are done. Time for the defense of Abiyati.
Our employer wants this area cleared of all tanks.
We are severely
We have to help the
underweight
remaining
for this
Allied
fight.
forces, Commander. They're on their last stand. Let's get to the forward operating base. Looks like we made it here just in time, Commander.
Greetings, Commander. Welcome to Checkpoint Bravo.
Got some big
Happy to see
mechs.
you made it.
Nothing on scopes at the moment, but don't get comfortable. Hostiles have been reported in the area.
Okay, alright, not as graceful as I hoped. Hey guys, let me just stomp through your warehouses. I really should have brought the urban mech for the UAV.
Target received. Engaging.
Commander, an unknown dropship is approaching the area.
Nah,
Be on the lookout.
you think they'll be on our team? You think they'll be against us?
Indicate incoming dropship.
Reinforcing employers' units. Target all hostile mercs. Commander is priority target.
Wait a minute, we're in trouble.
Holding at your waypoint.
Located,
One
Commander.
base detected.
Using shared target ID.
Acquired.
Battlemaster? These things are huge compared to mine. My lances.
Enemy target acquired.
Ooh, gotta go.
Incoming missile. Enemy target acquired.
Focus the Battlemaster down. My arms are gonna explode right off
Enemy
here.
target destroyed.
We're gonna get distant and start taking pot shots.
Detected.
Focus target updated.
That Orion? I'm really glad we took salvage now. I don't want to core it. We're gonna have to.
Target destroyed. Enemy target acquired.
Honestly, I don't know if I've got this stuff.
What the hell are you firing at?
I don't know, that ambush by enemy mercenaries.
All have been overwhelmed by hostile mercenary firepower. Signal the retreat to any remaining forces.
That was insane. I really hoped when they were landing they were coming to help. I'm gonna be no use in this fight.
HQ is being targeted.
Gonna have to
Evacuation protocol.
play the angles here. Act more like a tank than a mech. Sorry. Sorry.
Enemy target
Okay, let's get the
acquired.
tank as a team and then we'll move on for that quick drop.
Target destroyed.
I think.
Destroyed.
Group target received.
Okay, well, they haven't taken down the allied
Resistance is
mechs
pulling in
yet.
more hostiles from the surrounding area.
Oh boy. I'm getting under this. That's a lot of helicopters.
One of our assigned targets is flying in.
Is that an Igor up there? Yeah. Yeah, it
Additional
is.
bogies setting an intercept course on your position.
So that's pretty cool. It's not often that you get an opportunity.
Under heavy fire, breaking up.
Oh, come on, Goblin.
Focus fire on Commander's target.
Don't you dare lose your hero mech.
That kills reactor is about to go.
Okay,
Destroyed.
we need to put Goblin somewhere over here.
Right behind you. Navigating.
Indicator. 1X. Detected.
Moving into fire formation, Commander.
Trebuchet. We'll get away from the Vindicator. We'll let the Vindicator beat up the base a bit. He's got PPCs. They don't hurt buildings too much. I'm gonna try desperately to keep Cobalt in one piece.
Enemy target acquired.
Coordinating our attack.
Oh, there's two Vindicators. Sweet.
Enemy target destroyed. Enemy target.
Recon has spotted additional bogies.
Oh, that's not
Heading on a
great.
trajectory that intersects with your position.
Headquarters is being hit. Repeat. HQ is taking heavy damage.
You'll be okay, Garrison Commander.
Enemy target destroyed. Shadowhawk detected.
Coordinating our attack.
Nah, gotta be
Acquired.
Group target received.
gotta be the Vindicator. That Shadowhawk though is elite. He's an elite pilot. He's gonna hurt. I'm gonna flank right and hope that my lance draws their attention so I can get a couple shots straight to his core.
Heavy metal on radar.
Captain Chambers is also awesome. Heavy metal on radar.
Clicking target updated.
Blackjack 1 detected.
Come on. Is he inside? Oh, he was. He was. Jump again.
Enemy target acquired.
There it is.
Attention. All fuel reserves have been destroyed.
Mech destroyed.
Blackjack.
Target
Blackjack
acknowledged.
first, for sure. Blackjack first. Elite pilot has got to go. So I think, I'm not sure, but I find that whenever I face elite pilots, if you've got weak limbs, they go for them. I don't know if that's a universal AI thing or they just have better aim. But right now, if I take a hit in either arm, we're in trouble.
Critical hit left arm. Critical hit left arm.
Ah, it's gone. What did I lose from that? At least I didn't lose any guns.
Destroyed.
Lost our melee.
Kicked over the beehive here, Commander.
Oh man, we're only halfway through and I'm taking a beating. Goblin's taking a beating. I think we lost our allied mech. We did. And he was like he looked huge. He looked like a battle master. Oh, not my arm. Oh, I lost my short burst medium laser. There we go. SRMs to the core.
Enemy target acquired.
Combat vehicle rolling in. Be sure to take it apart.
Awesome. That thing's huge. Okay, let's focus this Centurion, then we all need to get onto the awesome.
Enemy target.
Same game plan. I'm gonna try to get in behind the awesome.
Run it, Commander.
I don't know if this is gonna work. Goblin is in bad shape.
On the move.
Let's put him out maybe to a flanking position as well.
Commander, they've targeted our headquarters.
7 more to go.
At the waypoint.
Awesome. 8V detected.
All right, let's do it.
My scope is lighting up with more targets
I,
converging on
one of
your
us has to
position,
get behind
Commander.
him.
Stay frosty.
And they're dropping in reinforcements. Okay, it looks like his left torso. Oh no, he's facing this way.
Ammunition level critical.
Ammo critical. Come on now.
Heavy hit. Lost a component.
Stay, keep it together, Goblin.
This is minor. At the moment,
How is this guy still standing? No.
Arm destroyed.
do what you can to draw the enemy
Came out a
away
second
from
too
you.
early.
Enemy target.
Battlemaster, another Battlemaster.
Thunderbolt. 5
This is getting extreme. Yeah,
Enemy target acquired.
absolutely the
Lance focus.
Battlemaster.
1G detected.
All gun on shared target.
Sequence overridden.
Come on, tank.
Grid target acknowledged.
Friendly fire. Friendly fire, goddammit.
Oh, I think a sniper mech would be awesome.
Enemy target acquired.
Goblin drawing fire. Oh yes, we got his back. Come on, the other mech's targeting me though. Left leg gone.
Critical hit. Critical hit. Left destroyed. Enemy target destroyed.
Focusing our fire on target.
Still got lots of chest armor.
Enemy target.
There's no way.
Enemy target.
We're on it, Commander.
Just 2 tanks left.
Enemy target.
We're on it, Commander.
Oh, that's not. I thought that was the enemy tank. I panicked.
Target is down.
I'm showing no more enemies on the scope, Commander.
Insane. That was right at the limit of our capability. I think that was more expensive than it was worth. Oh, that would be great. Any of those would be great. Quick draw, we cored it. Awesome would be great. Damn. That Banshee, though. Battlemaster Salvage. It might be worth it. I don't know how much it's gonna take, so we're just gonna grab it all. I wonder who else we should grab here. Thunderbolt? Wait, no, that's Centurion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Thunderbolt. 6, 7. Okay, so hopefully we can piece together a Battlemaster and a Thunderbolt off this. Our total payout was 4.4 million, which is awesome. We got a boost, a 2.3 million boost from that Merc encounter. We did take more than 50% in damages, however. So, huge damage actually off everybody. Goblin, you know what? He's growing on me. He's growing on me like a mold. 916 damage that fight. He took down 3 enemy mechs. At least last shot. 678 off Chambers. 961 from Rebecca. Huge damage here. She took a ton of damage as well. I think I'm the worst here. I'm the worst in Phoenix Hawk. Goblin and I frontlining. It was that early Merc fight that took me by surprise. Kind of going toe-to-toe with that Banshee. Big damage, though. 0 mech kills. 1,440 damage. 0 mech kills. A lot of damage taken across the board. There's going to be a lot of weapons to replace over here on Goblin and myself. Can't believe I lost a leg. Well, if it isn't Kid Mason, the prodigal son has finally returned to the game. I see you finally popped your cherry tangling with some of the MRB's best and brightest. Me? I've never much trusted any interstellar bureaucracy that claims neutrality while also holding the reins on how we soldiers of fortune dispense death across the inner sphere. I prefer a much more face-to-face approach to my craft, which is why I'm reaching out. Kid, you might not have known this, but your old man was an acquaintance of mine. He would feed me info, and in return, I would kick back some extra sea bills and supplies his way. All I asked was that if his cavaliers happened upon some of our esteemed colleagues, he would pass along any insider info he knew my way. You know, comms frequencies, IFF transponder codes, gun cam footage, and battle computer recordings of any sorties or scuffles he would get in with them. Now that you're stepping up to the plate in a big way, I'll hand you the same offer I gave him. Feed me useful info on the other Merc outfits, and I'll pay you out with rewards the house lords of those MRB robes could never dream of offering you. The juicier the info, the better I'll pay you out. I'll even put a premium on tactical computer recording for each Merc outfit you beat in combat. Attached to this message, you'll find relay instructions along any information you have. If you run into any issues with any local information brokers, just tell them the hunter sent you. Bounty Hunter Overview. Blah, blah, blah. Willing to provide payment. Cool. So we fight... gathered mission intel points are provided to the bounty hunter for completing missions. Points will raise your hunter level. Cool. Successfully destroying a rival mercenary force will award a takedown badge. Oh, solid. Okay. That concludes the Battle of Abiyati, and it also concludes this stream. That was a long one, actually. 3 hours. We weren't interrupted by a national holiday this time. A nation's birthday. But we're going to make our way back to friendly Curita space. Banansan. It's our home base. Banansan's our home base operating in Curita space. We have to hit the industrial hub. We have to sell mechs. We have to sell equipment. We have to repair mechs. A period of downtime follows for the Legion here. Maybe equip some mechs. Maybe do some upgrading. We can do some weapon upgrades. Let's get our guys up with some tier 3, tier 4, tier 5 weaponry if possible. I think that's kind of going to be the next goal. I do need an epic name for the Lance. I thought this guy lost a leg. You know? I thought we were down a leg. That leg doesn't look gone. It just looks... Okay, it's a scrap pile. Yeah, wow. I got picked apart. It's a good thing this guy still has 2 weapons on his torso. Goblin got it worse. There's not a lot left there. Just the cockpit. The Jäger mech with the dual PPCs didn't really disappoint. And the dragon holding it down. Okay, that's it for the stream. Peace. Hope to see everybody back.